Alright, what's up, y'all? So the first thing I want to say is happy holidays. I do hope that everybody had a safe holiday, spent social distancing, and if you do believe in Santa Claus, I do hope that he gave you the gifts that you deserve. And so that does mean that this year, if you've been social distancing, wearing your mask, not going out to parties, then, I hope Santa Claus gave you something nice under the tree. However, if you've been out here going to parties every other week, I see you outside not wearing no mask. Santa Claus gave me something to give to you. Here you go.
What yours say, Bella?
Merry Christmas.
Well, Bailey like her lump of coal. We're still gonna be grateful, okay?
And so, now that you've gotten the gift that you deserve, we can sit and reflect and think about the things that we want to bring into the new year and the mess that we want to keep in 2020. And so that's what this video is going to be about today. So let's go ahead and talk about it. So Christmas has came, Christmas has went. What now? Truly, honestly, 2020 has been a hot mess. A life-changing year. Unless you've been staying pretty much in Antarctica, but as of not too long ago, they in the panoramic too. So tell me what's really tea. But that's not the point. We've been through so much this year when it comes to, high celebrity profile deaths like with Kobe Bryant. We got Black Lives Matter, whole Breonna Taylor movement. So many things have, like I said, tried to dampen our spirit this year, and we finally done made it to a spot to where we can reflect at the end of the year and then look into the next year basically and see what do we want to do better, look at specific areas of our lives and say, you know what, I didn't do what I was planning on doing in this area this year, but next year, I'm going to go ahead and bust that down. And so for a lot of people, 2021 is going to be the year where we get it together. It's going to be the year of the come up. It's going to be the year where the money resides. It's going to be the year for opportunity. But we do have to realize that with everything, it's easier said than done. I have some recommendations that I wanted to share with you while you're writing out your New Year's resolutions, thinking about how you're going to be a better person in the new year. And speaking about being a better person in the new year, I cannot stand a person that will not participate in New Year's resolution, because why not? New Year's resolutions gives every single one of us an opportunity to look at the different areas of our life and actively want to do better. I cannot stand a person that be like, oh, New Year, same thing. Like, girl, we trying to get better around here. I don't know what you got going on, but over here, we don't do that.
Let me tell you something, sweetheart. I don't know how y'all do shit where you from, but let me tell you something. Where I'm from, we don't do shit like that.
And so, if that does sound like you, the door, because we trying to get better around here, okay?
Okay? And that's on a period.
But if you are interested in what I gotta say, chill out, stay a while, like, comment, subscribe. Okay, so now that I got all of the disclaimers out of the way, let's go ahead and actually talk about these recommendations. So the first recommendation is to make achievable goals. So when we even think about achievable goals, we really need to differentiate the difference between the types of goals that there are. Because you have life goals that, you expect to reach in 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. And then we have New Year's resolution goals, which needs to be something that we can do within the next 365 days. So when we're over here, like I said, thinking about, I want to lose 100 pounds. I want to, travel across the world. Like things that we know for a fact hasn't happened last year, ain't happened this year, ain't gonna happen next year. We need things that are achievable, things that we can actually see ourselves in a position within the next 365 days. Things that we can do, in the next quarter of a year. Things, we can do within the next 6 months. So, for example, if you did want to lose some weight, if you want to say, I want to lose 100 pounds by Christmas, then that'll be something to where it's like, okay, that's achievable. It's specific, because then you can then start to break that down into, okay, 100 divided by 12. I got to lose about 8.5 pounds a month. Something like that. And then it allows you then to break it down into, okay, what do I actually need to do in order to lose 8 pounds a month? if you see what I'm saying. Not only do the goals need to be achievable, they also need to be as specific as possible. So when I say specific, I'm talking about what do you want to do? When do you want to do it by? How are you going to, measure whether or not you've achieved this goal? Like, we need details, sis. We don't just want, oh, I'm going to lose some weight next year. No, we want how many pounds you're going to lose, how you're going to do it. I'm going to start going to the gym. And like I said, as you think about these goals, also think about the foundation that you're going to need to have to make these goals possible. And so with foundation, as you're writing these goals, we also just need to, add some organization, add some planning to that. One way that you can stay organized and plan in the coming year is through a daily journal/planner. So this bad boy, I got it for about $15 off of Amazon. It is a little beat up, but basically I'm gonna go to a blank page just so that y'all can see it. It allows me to write like my day, the date, the time, all that good stuff, so that, you really want to get organized. You want to start planning your days so that you can start to make time to attain the goals that we're trying to sit down and write in the first place. If everything is all unorganized, if everything is chaotic, then how do we expect to get anything done? You can't.
Big boobs. What? Child. Anyway, so.
And so with your planner or journal, it's not only good for planning out your days, you can also use it to, write your thoughts out, keep track of your thoughts. You might have a good idea, might, be rapping or something. Write it down in your book. And, you'll be able to take your book around and actually, it feels good knowing that, you got some stuff in your book. Oh, let me write it in my book. It gives very classy teas. It gives organized teas. And that's what we're going for in 2020. Another thing, there is no reason for you to have 10 to 15 different New Year's resolutions. It is okay for you to have 2 or 3 resolutions, things that you decide to do that you're going to try to accomplish next year. Figure it out, leave it at that, and get it cracking. And so with that being said, once you done sat down and got your list of New Year's resolutions, what are we waiting for New Year's for? Start now.
Start all of ya! Get up! Get the hell out! Get up! Get up! Clean up! Out! Clean it up! I'm tired of this! I'm tired of... Get the... Get up! Get up! I'll buy it back! I'll buy it back! I'll buy it back! Get the up! Tired of y'all!
I love to use this little period after Christmas, before New Year's, as a trial period for my New Year's resolutions. Because, hey, I'm human. I know I'm a mess up. I know I'm still going to do some things that I probably shouldn't do.
You're a dummy, bitch. You will never know shit.
But, I'm trying to be better. And so what that means is that I'm not going to wait until New Year's. I'm not going to, wake up on January 1st and say, oh, I'm, a better person all of a sudden.
There's a difference.
No, I'm going to look at my list, look at the habits that I have going on now that are, hindering me from starting to achieve those goals. And I'm going to work on breaking those. Like I said, if I wanted to start, saying that I'm going to work out, I'm going to give me some muscles, I'm going to start, doing warm-ups and stuff this week so that by the time January 1st come around, I'm working out every day or every other day. So you really want to give yourself, that trial period so that you can, get started and warming yourself up. Don't try to, basically start cold turkey on January 1st and then get mad and frustrated at yourself January 4th, January 5th when things aren't going as you planned. Make it make sense. Things have been worse. We don't want them to go to worse or we want them to get better. And so, like I said, if you take my recommendations in mind, I'm sure that, like I said, you're in the path in the right direction. And if you are still here, go ahead and put in the comments below one of your New Year's resolutions and how you're going to achieve it in the new year. I'm going to go ahead and figure out my New Year's resolutions, get my dream board together for 2021. And so with that being said, happy holidays, and I'll see y'all soon.